Mrs. P. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. This is Tuesday evening for me. I have the house to myself once again, except for the animals. And I hear the golden stirring around because I just started talking to no one in particular, or that's what she thinks. My husband has gone to town to take my daughter from soccer practice to cheer clinic because they are getting ready to have tryouts for varsity cheer next year. So we're super busy as usual, but I thought I would jump on here real quick and do my budget check-in for March. This will be my final check-in for the month of March, and then my budget with me for the first week of April, which starts in March, but it's just a little bit of March. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So I need to get to my budget where we left off last week. All right, so I'm going to zoom you in. It has been super windy here today. Like, I was at school today and I thought it was thunder. And I had one of the students, I'm like, is it thundering? And she ran to the window and looked out. She's like, the skies are blue. It was the wind, and it was blowing the top of the school. What is that? Like the tin roof. And it was like making this noise that sounded like thunder. I was like, wow, that's really gusts of wind. I had no idea it was supposed to be windy. All right, so rollover, we came in at 1189.03. And we kind of knew that right off the bat because I kind of did my check-in and budget with me on the same day last week. I'm doing that again this week. All right, Mr. P's income finally came in over 1,000. It was 1078.53. Mrs. P, this was my YouTube check, came in at 222.59. Guys, I just cannot thank you enough. I've already taken tax money out of this and put it in the high yield savings account towards taxes. I cannot thank you enough. This is only because of you guys, you watching my videos and like showing me love, and it is helping us so much get out of debt, like pay for all these little emergencies that keep popping up, and I'm just so thankful. That's why I feel like I need to like just keep doing like freebies and things like that for you guys, just to kind of pay you back, because that is just something that I never dreamed that I would actually like earn money on YouTube. I just started this channel for my accountability because I'm one of those people that I need to like share what I'm doing so that I have to account for what I'm spending. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was just left up to my husband, my goodness, we would just spend all the time because he loves to buy things. All right, other came in under budget, or under what we had expected, because we haven't yet got the money from my father-in-law, but that's okay. He just pays when he can. So 125 was for other. So our total income comes in at 2615.15. All right, so then we go down to our bills. I think I mentioned on my budget with me in yesterday's video that Netflix did go up. It is now $19.25. Power came in at $389.74. Spotify $12.83. Hulu $21.39. Verizon $452.85. And Apple storage came in at $19.98. That's because we had to buy extra storage for all of the things that we have between my phone, my daughter's phone, and my husband's phone. Bill total came to $916.04. Sorry guys, I have like this little strip of light that came with my camera holder thing, camera stand, and it has like this, USB that you charge, like to plug it in to make it turn on. And I always use my Chromebook to like plug it in, and my Chromebook just decided to do a update and restart, so that's why that went out. All right, so we were here. 916.04 was the total of bills for the last week of May, my goodness, last week of March, and so 1699.11 is what we have remaining. All right, so then we go down to sinking funds and savings. We took out exactly what we had planned to take out of the bank. So that was $690, and that leaves us with $1,009.11. All right, we go over to variable expenses. We did much better this week. We did not splurge on eating out or going anywhere. Well, I was sick, so that helped a lot. Didn't really get out of the bed from Thursday until about Sunday. So yeah, that makes a big difference in how much you spend. And I even did like a grocery pickup. So one, I won't have a lot of change in my change wallet or whatever. But it sure did make things easier for like shopping. I didn't have to go anywhere. My husband went and picked it up. So $365 was this section, and that left us with $644.11. All right, so then I go down. My student loan came out for $497.82, and that was all the debts that we paid this week. So that left us with $146.29. And so we had planned to put $120 toward the snowball, and we did in last week's, but since there was a little bit of extra income, I am pulling an extra $25 out of the account for next week, and I'm just going to show it here. I will do it in my cash planning. So $145 comes out for our debt binder, and that left us with $1.29 to roll over. And actually, we're not rolling it over. We're just going to leave it as the buffer. Somebody asked me what I did with the leftover money. When I do like balance my, oh, sorry for the bump. When I balance like my account, I always keep, a little bit in there, but I just transfer it over into like this little savings account that is attached to my bank account, and that's like my buffer. So like if anything came out that we weren't expecting, then that's what it would do. All right, so that is all for the check-in. I'm not going to do the whole monthly check-in because we've kind of done it week by week. I just don't see the point of it, but I do want to do the check-in for our variable categories, and that way we can see how much we spent on all of the different things that we have in our budget. So for groceries, let me zoom in. For groceries, we got the Walmart pickup on the 22nd, and that was at Walmart, and it was $129. So I can add up this section on groceries and see what we spent for the month, which we did really good. Out of 4 weeks on groceries, we spent $129, which is $447. That is crazy. Let me just divide that by 4. So we averaged like $112 a week on groceries. Now, granted, we have been super busy, so we haven't had like really good, healthy meals. It's hard when you're like constantly running back and forth. It takes us about 20 minutes to drive to town, and with my daughter like constantly busy, like there and back, by the time you drop her off, that's like an hour. So all right, pets, we spent $28 on pets this week at Walmart. So that is 2 weeks in a row we spent, it was like 27 and some change. So 18 plus 28 plus 28 was $74 for pets. All right, household, we did spend a little bit on household at Walmart, and that was $20. So this section was $48. All right, this eating out, we did not so bad. 40, 5, 10, 97, and 2102. Oh, my 7. Okay, so I am not going to buy a new calculator, but I have, when I bought this one, let me zoom out a little bit. When I bought this calculator, it came in a set of 2, and I took 1 to school. I occasionally need to add things up there because, like, if I'm collecting money for field trips or whatever, I need to add that stuff up. But I'm going to take this one and bring me my other one home because I don't use the calculator near at school like I do at home. And it has all the feet, so it doesn't, like, rattle back and forth, and the 7 won't get stuck. All right, so let me try that again. And I never know that it's stuck until after I've already, like, messed everything up. All right, 163.12 on eating out, which is not bad. I felt guilty this month thinking that we had overspent on eating out, but that wasn't so bad. All right, gas. Let me go ahead and zoom back in. So gas we had on the 22nd, my husband filled the... Sorry, guys. My Chromebook, like, restarted again. I took that away and I got a portable charger and just brought it over. All right. So on the 22nd, my husband got gas at the BP. He always gets gas here, and I feel like it's more expensive because when I fill up the truck, like this was me, I saved $5. So I'm going to tell him he needs to use our Walmart Plus to save that 10 cents per gallon. All right, anyway, that was $60. So we had 35, 55, 35, and 120. So 245 on gas, which is pretty much doing pretty good. We still have a little bit in the envelope, so we've got a long distance car ride on Thursday for soccer, so I'm hoping my car will be finished by then. We still have not heard from the dealership about when my car will be ready. We didn't have any more unbudgeted, so $13.50 plus 90, so $103.50 for unbudgeted. That was for the soccer game. And yeah, the soccer game and that Ed puzzle, which I still haven't canceled that. I might cancel it before it comes out again next month. Well, it looks like it'll come out at the beginning of the month. Maybe I'll use school supply money to pay for that because I do use the Ed puzzle quite a bit. And so far, I haven't convinced our district to buy it for me. Okay, so that is our check-in. I'm sorry for the interruptions with the light. So now I'm going to move on to my budget with me for April. So here we go. And I've already got my draft ready to go. It's starting a new month of budgeting is always to me like a fresh start to make better choices, to hope, things go our way and that sort of thing. So I am always like happy to see the new month come. It's just kind of like wishing our lives away though. So March 27th through April 2nd. All right, so income, we are expecting Mr. P. I am budgeting $9.50. He got all his hours and a few extra, but who knows? It just seems to be, I'm not sure if it's what it is. It just seems to be all messed up. All right, Mrs. P, I'm expecting $32.91. And then other, we are expecting $85. So our total income is $43.26. All right, bills. We have Mr. P Hobby, which is still part of our March bills, but the way our budget, the weeks fall, we have to pay it twice this month. YouTube, it's YouTube Premium, $25. Farm Bureau, $166. Mortgage, $11.40. I did look back at my statements, and it was our June bill that our mortgage went up for the escrow going up, so that's when I expect it to change. I know we were short on insurance this year, so that's probably what's going to happen. All right, Microsoft, $22. All right, so that's all of our fixed expenses this month or this week. So $14.01, and that leaves us with $29.25. Okay, then I'm going to go down here to sinking funds and savings. For sinking funds, we're taking out $195. For savings, we're taking $403. So that's a total of $598. And that leaves us with $2,327. And I go up here to our variable. So groceries, we're going to do $140. Pets, the same $20. Household, I'm going down. I messed that all up. Did you see? I had the space too far apart. Then I was like, well, I'll just put a L in there, and then I put the D. Okay, household. Household 15. I'll make that ugly. Mr. P is going to get 25. Mrs. P is 50. Miss P is 15. Eating out, we are eating out for my mom's birthday this week. I'm going to take out 100. Gas, 70. And always got to have that unbudgeted line. And I'm going to hope nothing comes in. So that's going to be $435, leaving us with $18.92. All right, so then we go down to debts. We have 2 debts we have to pay, actually 3, but one comes right out of my paycheck. So truck is $470, and Wells Fargo is $75. So that's $545, and that leaves us with $1347. Okay, now Snowball. This week is getting 105. And that leaves us with, oops, I forgot to do the math here, 1347. Oh, no. I don't account for it here because I already have that 25 out of the end of the budget over there. I know that doesn't make sense, but trust me, I've figured out the money. Okay. I account for it in my cash breakdown, but not here because it was taken out of the other one. Does that make sense? Sorry, guys. After working with 8th graders all day and answering all of their zillions of the most random questions you can even imagine, my brain can't function as an adult. All right, so that is our budget for the first week of April. Like I said, I'm excited about this month. I hope things go better. I'm expecting my husband, because work for him is picking up. And I just hope things, we have extra to put on debt that we are not expecting. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, so that is all for that. Now I need to do my cash breakdown. I hope these videos don't bore you absolutely to death. I feel like they're kind of like the same thing week after week after week. But, I mean, I don't know. I can't change it too much. All right, so groceries was $140. Pets, I'm just going to go ahead and write all the amounts down. 20, 15, 25, 50, 15, 170. Okay, so for the denominations with groceries, we're going to get 6 20s and 2 10s. Pet supplies is going to be a 20. Household, a 10 and a 5. Mr. P, a 20 and a 5. Mrs. P is going to get 2 20s and 1 10. Miss P's a 10 and a 5. Eating out, I'm just getting 5 20s. And gas, I'm going to get 3 20s and a 10. All right, then I go down here. Sinking funds that are more of a revolving sinking fund. Beauty, 20. Medical, 20. Sports, 30. Pool supplies, 10. And garbage, 15. All right, so for beauty, it's going to get a 20, medical a 20, sports 20 and a 10, pool supplies 10, and garbage a 10 and a 5. All right, now for our more long-term sinking funds, we've got subscriptions, 5, propane 10, school supplies 5, vet 15, car tags 10, car maintenance 25, and home maintenance 30. All right, so let me do this. 5, 10, 5, 15, 10, 25, and 30. All right, now for our fun part, because I do like this part. So debt's getting 105, which is going to be 2 20s, 3 10s, 6 5s, and 5 1s. Randomizer gets 50. That's going to be 2 10s, 5 5s, and 5 1s. Senior year gets 10. Vacation gets 30, which is going to be a 20 and a 10. Health savings is going to get 48. Okay, so I told you I would explain the random amount here. So this week we have March 28th that we have on Friday. So that we have to pay $28 into our Friday binder. And then I decided that what I would do is figure out whatever the amount is on a Friday and then add $20. And the $20 will go into our health savings box challenge. So health savings is going to get a 20, 4 5s, and 8 1s. Okay, summer savings gets 80, which is going to be a 20, 3 10s, 5 5s, and 5 1s. Christmas gets 50, and that's going to be 2 10s, 5 5s, and 5 1s. Wedding is going to get 20, and that's going to be 1 5 and 15 1s. I bought the spring box challenge from Carly over at Budget with Carly, and I have been itching to do it. I'm just scrapping everything that I've done with wedding so far and doing that because I can't put too much to wedding right now. So I thought $20 will be just enough to play a little bit in that wedding or the spring savings box. And so that's what I'm doing. Our emergency fund's going to get 65. And that's going to be 120, 2 10s, 4 5s, and 5 1s. Mini Monday gets $30, and that's going to be 6 5s. YouTube Pop gets 20, which is going to be 20 1s. And that is all for the breakdown. So now I need to figure out I'm going to get 68 1s. I can't see the draft. 44 5s, 27 10s, and 29 20s. So this is 580. This is 270. This is 220. And this is 68. And altogether, that adds up to be $1,138. Okay. Whew. Like, my lungs are tired of talking. We finished up our book, The Outsiders, today at school. And the kids are, like, so disappointed that it's over. We are going to watch the movie next week. But they're like, what book are we reading next? What book are we reading next? And we're getting ready to do Shakespeare. And they're like, oh, you should have done Shakespeare first and done Outsiders last so we could have ended the school year on such a good book. But they don't realize how much they're going to love Shakespeare. All right, so that is that in my planner for the budget. So now I'm going to get my meal plan out. And I just scared the dog because I set that down in the floor. And it's not going to be anything extravagant. Our meals are just going to basically be whatever we can throw together for the next at least month and a half until soccer season is over. Yeah, month and a half. In sometime like the first week of May. But it's like a whirlwind, like constant. Like their practices are much longer than middle school practices were last year now that she's on varsity. And it's a lot for me. All right, so this meal plan is going through from March 27th through April 2nd. All right, so for Thursday, let me zoom in. For Thursday, we have a soccer game, which is away, so we will just eat on the road. We will use the money that I put aside for sports, and that's, I mean, we just do fast food. So I eat very little right now. My appetite has not come back, so it'll be plenty. All right, then for Friday, I'm going to do spaghetti. My husband has been wanting spaghetti. So spaghetti, salad, and garlic bread. I have everything I need to make spaghetti. So I just need to get the garlic bread and salad, like just a salad mix. All right, then Saturday, I am going to make a pork butt. My husband can smoke that in the smoker. And a pork butt goes a long way with our family. So pork butt, I'm going to make a pasta salad and baked beans. You know what? I think I might do some corn too, like corn on the cob. All right, so we've got plenty of barbecue sauce. So I need to get the pork butt, which is on sale this week. Pasta salad. I just get a box kit and then just tweak it and make it fancy with whatever I have around the house. And baked beans. I just need a little can of that because my husband does not eat baked beans. And then corn on the cob. All right, and then for Sunday, we are going to have country fried steak. My husband has said that he feels deprived because we've had a lot of meals that he didn't like. So far, 3 in a row. Country fried steak, mashed potatoes. And if you know me, we always have peas with anything that has mashed potatoes because that's the way I get my daughter to eat them. And then some rolls. So for this meal, I'll need to get some cube steak. I have potatoes, I have peas, and I have the rolls. So that's all I need for that meal. All right, Monday is another soccer game, but this one is at home. So we will do breakfast for dinner. We have one more pack of bacon, breakfast for dinner, in the freezer. So we will have eggs, biscuits, bacon, and grits. And so for this one, all I need, I've got eggs, I've got bacon, I've got grits. I need to get biscuits. I don't make homemade biscuits very often. There will be either canned or frozen biscuits. All right, Tuesday, I am going to use the leftover pork to make barbecue pork nachos. I'll have the pork, so I just need to get some tortilla chips, and some cheese dip. And we have a certain kind that we like. I think it's Gordo's, the mild, and it tastes so much like the Mexican restaurant cheese dip, and we love that. All right, and that's all we will have for that meal. On Wednesday is my mom's birthday, so Nana, birthday dinner. And we will probably, I haven't heard from any of my siblings about what they want to do for her birthday, but we always like to take her out because she loves that. But it's possible we do something over at her house, but regardless, I'll use the money that I have set aside for eating out to do whatever we do this night. So that is it. Nothing fancy. This basic same old meals, but you know what? Sometimes that's the best kind of meals, right? All right, friends, that is all I have for you. It's been a couple days, videos, since I've pulled the old candle over here. This candle, it is a Better Homes and Garden candle from Walmart. My son bought it for me for Christmas because I got candles from both of my boys because they both know how much I love candles. And this one has lasted forever. And it still has, I don't know, can you see? It's still got quite a ways to go. And it still smells really good. And Nick is still in there hanging out. Okay, guys, I will be back. My next video will be my cash plan. That will be Thursday. I'm going to try to film it tomorrow. Hopefully I will have time. But anyway, that is all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.